I'm gonna teach you how to do the Cougar Duplication glitch on Red Dead Redemption 2 online. So that make you some extra money. Start off with, you're gonna need to turn yourself into passive mode. If you notice on my screen, on the mini map, see my the little dots are red and blue dots are kind of see-through, invisible, and on the map they're not even there at all. They're gone. Where you can see on the mini map they should be in front of me. That's how you know you're in passive mode. How you get into passive mode is a different story. The way you get into passive mode is you got to know how to work your settings and turn your internet off. If you press your PlayStation button, go to the right, go to your settings, go down to the network tab, click that. The top button should be a little check mark that says turn the internet off. If you highlight and stay above that, you notice you can highlight it with your controller. Double tap your PlayStation button, it should bring you back into your game. And from that point, you could literally double tap back to that menu and back in the game as many times as you want. Once you're at that point, you're going to join a lobby, any free roam lobby. Just go to a free roam by yourself. Don't be posseed up. Don't worry about anybody else for right now, just yourself. Go to a regular free roam lobby. You're going to press left on your D-pad. You're going to go to your friends list, players, and go to your friends list and find a friend that you have that recent players works as well, but I like to use my friends list. You're going to go to a friend who's in a different session than you. When you highlight their name, it'll say invite, none of that will say join. Sometimes it takes a couple seconds for the join to pop up. So, you're in a session by yourself, you're trying to go into passive mode. In a regular session, you go to your friend's name, you highlight join session. As soon as you click X to join the session, on the bottom right hand corner, it's going to say loading with the little Red Dead wheel. As soon as them words come up in white, you're going to see it for a couple seconds and it's going to disappear after a couple seconds. As soon as it disappears, your screen's going to go gray. That happens, your screen goes gray, you double tap that PlayStation button, turn off your internet. Your internet's going to turn off, you let it sit there for 1 second. Turn your internet back on, you're going to go back into Red Dead, it's going to say error, you've been kicked out of the session, press X twice with 2 errors, and then it's going to bring you to just the regular game story mode screen, story online mode screen. When you get to that screen, you're going to press just free roam, click the free roam tab again. It's going to bring you back into a free roam. If you see your screen flashing, like the free roam, the whole screen is flashing, not super fast. That happens to me sometimes, but it works for me when it does that too, so that's not an issue. You're going to press X, you're going to go into a free roam session. Then you should be in here like me to where you see the people are invisible, and you can't see them, and the little tablets are clear. That's how you know you're in passive mode. Then you press down on the D-pad, you also can't see the name of the place you're in or the time. I am in Blackwater at the butcher for right now. So once you got those steps and you're in passive mode, you go get yourself a 3-star Cougar, which I guess I'll show you on the map. Be right here in Blackwater. Just run down. There's a little Cougar symbol. I find them out right here. About right there. It's perfect for me. You stay in Blackwater, you do your thing, and about 8:45 at night, you can run there and pick them up. It usually spawns pretty quickly. Also, what we're going to do is, you could sit here, and if there's a lot of people doing this, you could pick their stuff up, but that's just starting a whole bunch of problems you really don't want to get into. But you could literally steal people's stuff and then try to do the glitch. But anyway, you get into passive mode, you get your 3-star Cougar, and you get yourself over here to Blackwater, and you stand in front of my butcher. Get off your horse with, you can do this with anything other than a Cougar, but the Cougars and the Panthers are the most money. 13K for $13.50 for a 3-star Cougar. 2 stars like $8, and a 1 star is like $5. So get your 3-star, you're in passive mode, you bring your horse, you leave him out front of the butcher with the Cougar on the horse. Come into the tailor, press square, go into wardrobe. I like to press X on outfits, scroll through my own outfits to feel like I made progress, back out, circle, circle. So as you notice, now my horse was there, now my horse is gone. And you'll see it should drop the animal. My animal's floating, you see how it just fell and dust moved? Perfect. So now I just glitch this, and the animal's still on my horse. So you pick up this Cougar that falls. It's an important step here. You want to pick up this Cougar. Now you got to watch yourself. Your horse is gone, and it's going to be pretty much a simple trick. You're going to just be respawning your horse, kicking it away, and that's how it's going to go. So my horse is gone. I got my Cougar. I'm still in passive. Call my horse back. He'll be spawning from north or south. Now he's coming. You L2. As he's running towards you, you open up your menu to sell. And as you notice, I don't have anything to sell. That's how you know it works pretty decent. Sometimes it'll come up, you'll see the picture of the Panther or the Cougar, but Sometimes it works like that. If you do, it could mean it messed up, but I've also had it work when I seen the picture. So anyway, the horse was running towards me. I opened up my menu. By now, he's obviously here because I've been talking a million miles a minute. So I back out. You see the horse symbol was there? Look at him. Fall. Get my money on the flow. Yeah. So now I have just successfully duped this, and I saw the fall from the horse. So I like to sell them. You could sit there and stack a pile of them up, but then other people could see them and steal them. So I like to go one by one. So now I did that. I'm going to sell this one. Boom, you saw the cougar. $13.50, give me my money. Come over here. Pick this one up. You could do any animal, but cougars are going to be the best. I see people doing other stuff. So now, pick the cougar up. Come back to the butcher. Call my horse. Wait for the horse start coming. As soon as the horse starts coming, get ready to sell. Once he runs about there, bring up the sell menu. He should still be coming at you. Your horse could get blocked by people messing with you, grievers. This also street gets busy with carriages and horses, other NPCs. Boom, there you go. And as you see these other people, you see their horses coming, and you see all these blue, they're obviously doing the same thing. So there's my dupe. I like I said, one at a time, sell it. You always have to keep 2 pelts. You don't ever want to get to 1. If you get to 1, just go back to the step to where you have 1 pelt. You put your horse in front of the butcher, and you go back in the wardrobe, and it should split. If you ever have an issue, sometimes now the key is when you call your horse, you don't let him get too close. If it gets too close, when you open the butcher, you'll see, instead of it being blank like how I always do it perfectly, you'll see the animal in the top left corner. Like I said, sometimes that means it messed up, but sometimes it'll still work. You just back out, the horse symbol, boom, let him fall. If for some reason your horse does get too close to you, all you have to do is, once you're when you start going to the menu sell and it says you got two of these hides to sell, whatever you're using, it usually means it messed up when you see the 2. So what you want to do is when you do call your horse, and you just run up to your horse, press L2, whatever button you have it set up, and you make them flee. You hold your horse and you make them flee. You do that with the pelt in hand. You don't need to drop it or anything like that. Now don't mistake it. Now see, I almost sold this because I'm not paying attention. No, that's wrong. See, my horse is gone. I have the pelt. I call my horse. Then my horse comes. And before he gets to me, I sell. Like, you don't want him to get too close. You can even wait till here. See, he slows down once he gets there, and he trot. And you just open the satchel. Now he's still coming to me, so you got to think. And this is the glitch to where the horse is coming at you. He's not in your inventory. Once he gets to you, it gets red. You back out, and then the horse should drop. See, it didn't work that time. Something messed up. So what you would want to do in that scenario is you come over here, like I said. Obviously, your horse still has his. If he didn't, and you go to 1, you just put the whatever last one you have on your horse, and like I said, go back into the clothing store and start all over. But now I'm gonna make him flee. Get out of here. And it's gonna be a few seconds till he comes back, and that should reset it. Now, if you have issues, and nothing's working, I suggest just starting from square 1. But I've been able to, if I mess up, sometimes, like you see this guy, he's got a skinned one right here. I could pick this one up and go from that one. They must have left it. And things, it's glitches. Not everything's going to work perfectly. Horse been gone for a minute. Let's see if I can do it again. Call my horse. As he's coming, get ready. Open up the butcher. Wait for the horse to keep coming. And pretty much rinse and repeat. The hardest part is timing it when you join your friend's session to get in the passive mode. As soon as you click there, the loading comes up. As soon as that goes away, screen's gonna go gray. That's when you want to cut the net. Give it a second, turn it back on. You're good to go. See how I gave that little extra and it took long? Don't be scared to give it a few seconds, at least in this part of the stage, because that really helps with the horse. I'm pretty sure I think I covered everything I could think of. Try to tell you guys as fast as I could. I know I've been talking a lot. There's a lot of information to cover. If I missed anything, I do apologize. And if I took too long, hopefully I got to the point and was able to get you the information you need. I'm willing to help. If you need to comment me or let me know, I'll go ahead and reach out to you and try to give you any information I can when I'm available. But thank you guys and have a good day. I hope this helps you. Get rich.